Morning. And the start of living an abundant life is, y'all know where I'm going to go with this. It is just having an abundant mindset, because abundance starts in your mind. And that is just as anything else. That is just like everything else and anything else. Something as simple as, what am I going to have for dinner tonight? Then you start getting ideas, and you make that thing happen one way or another. Like, everything starts as an idea and as a thought, and I want you to get the idea in your mind that you deserve to live an abundant life, because if you don't have the thoughts of it in your mind, you are not even in go mode. Like, you're not even in a position to obtaining the abundance that you want. You have to know in your heart and in your mind that abundance is your right. You deserve to live an abundant life. So that is what I want to talk about this Friday morning. I'm not here very long with my Friday messages, maybe 20-30 minutes tops, and I'm gonna go ahead and get out you guys' way. I did not prepare a message, and I know I had came before y'all before talking about I did a whole study on abundance, and I just really kind of went off where I just really dug into abundance and philanthropy, and I was looking up, did a research, and was looking up different people, very successful, wealthy people. But abundance is not only wealth. You want to be abundant in peace. You want to have a over abundance of peace and joy in your life and mental health. Abundance, I'm not just talking about the things that money can buy. We want to be abundant in every single area in our life. I want us to put that in our minds, and I want that to be our goals. I want us to step closer towards living an abundant life in every single area in your life. And before you know it, these things will just be your portion. It will fall into you. If you want peace, if you have the thoughts in your mind that peace is my portion, like, I deserve peace, I don't deserve to live in chaos and all of that kind of stuff. I'm not, I don't know you guys situations or whatever you are going through personally, but you know what your situation is and what you may be going through on the regular basis. And if peace is not your reality on the regular basis, then you may want to consider even stopping and listening to this message. But we want to be abundant in our wealth. We want to have, in our health too. Our wealth too. Like, don't get me wrong. We want an abundance of wealth. We don't want to have to worry about money and, how we going to pay the bills and all of that kind of stuff, or things that we have been worried about before in the past for many, many, many years. And I don't know what your family tree look like. If you never had a wealthy person in your family, be the first one. Like, who says you can't? You? Are you excluding yourself from being the first wealthy person in your family? Because you know it's possible. And if you eliminate the possibility of it in your own mind, that don't mean that nobody in your family is going to be wealthy, but it's just not going to be you if you eliminate the possibility of it. So I just want us to realize that abundance is a mindset, but I did mean to say in our health. We want to be abundant in our health as well. We want to have an abundance of health. We don't want to have to worry about our health issues and what the doctor is saying, and be stipulated to taking prescription pills morning, noon, and night, and I missed my afternoon pill, so I gotta double up on it tonight, and all of that kind of stuff. There are things that we can be doing to add quality to the value of our lives on the regular basis. That is period, point blank. We cannot avoid death. It is inevitable. Everybody has to meet their ultimate fate one day, but we can can control the quality of life that we live here on earth on the regular basis. We see people live in different ways with different qualities of life on the regular basis. You see some people who live extremely abundant in different ways. Like you can just look at someone and see the peace and joy and happiness, or even the wealth. They got their fly stuff on. They got a couple, you can tell, by the way that they dress. They rocking name brands on a regular basis. Those are the people who know that they deserve to have an abundance of finances in their bank account, and they are very purposeful in their minds and their actions and the things that they do on a regular basis, because you have to be purposeful about living an abundant life. It is not going to just happen because you want it to happen. It can happen because you want it to happen, but you have to take those steps. You have to think it in your mind, and you have to do things to work towards it. So, someone said they heard someone saying that the cost of being wealthy, it is too strenuous, and it is just too hard, and or that's impossible, or just making many excuses why wealth is not for them. And I heard them say, wait until they get past you the bill for being broke. Because either way, you're going to have to pay the cost. You're going to have to, deal with not being abundant. It's hard. It's going to be hard either way. They might say it's hard to, work towards the things that we really want in life, but it's hard to live a life of lack as well. So either way, there's no easy way of getting out. You just have to pick your battles. And when I heard that, I was so convinced, because it just makes sense. Like, it just really makes sense. Like, which struggle do you want? Do you want the struggle of living in lack and not having and all that kind of stuff? Or would you rather struggle or working towards the things that you want to obtain in life on the regular basis? The choice is yours, because I know what I want. I know what I want, and it's always worth it. No, it's not easy to get up and go to the gym or make healthy, wise choices with your diet, and no, you don't feel like eating a salad. You would rather have a burger. We all would rather have a burger. I don't eat beef. I do eat the vegan burgers, but I can't eat them all the time because I don't want to eat bread all the time. I don't want to eat carbs all the time. I might have me some cheese fries every now and then, but I can't eat them every day, because I just don't want to eat like that every single day. I don't want to put a whole bunch of salt and a whole bunch of sugar. If I could eat a big chunk of cheesecake every single day, then I probably would, because I love cheesecake. But do I want to align that line of health for myself? Cheesecake is extremely high in calories. Do I want to add those pounds onto myself? No. I would rather save the slice of cheesecake for when I go on vacation, or, once in a while, once every 3 or 6 months or something like that. But for the most part, I want to do the things that I have to do to maintain a healthy life for myself. Am I perfect? No. Is it easy? No. Is it worth it? Yes. It's always worth it when you are doing things to maintain a good quality of life in for yourself in any area. Whether it be for your finances, for your wealth, if you take a time out to pray, in the morning or whatever, you will be late for work, but you got to get that prayer out because you feeling some type of way this morning, then you sit there and pray. Do what you have to do. Do what you have to do to get your spirit in order. Sometimes I put myself on a time limit for my meditation and prayer in the morning. I set my alarm a half an hour before I literally have to get out the bed, because I know I want to spend that half an hour praying and meditating before I get out my bed. But if it gets to like 35, 40 minutes and I feel the calmness and the peace over my spirit, I'm not going to jump out the bed, because I want that with me all day day long. So sometimes you got to be a little bit late because I want to take care of myself. I want to take care of myself in that way. If I don't do it, nobody else is. Sometimes we make the sad mistake of looking to others for a peace and or whatever else. But I'm telling you, it's personal. All of these things are personal. Living an abundant life is personal. The things that you set up for yourself, the future and the life that you set up for yourself is personal. You can't look for anyone to do this for you. Our walk is personal. It's between you and God. And your relationship with God ain't none of nobody else's business. I'm not trying to get up in your financial business. It ain't none of nobody else's business. Your relationship with your finances is your business. I just want you to know, if you are not financially set in your life the way that you want to be for the rest of your life, for your retirement or wherever else, you may not even feel like working right now. Jump into ways to figuring out residual income. It is for you. If no one ever told you how residual income and passive income, making money overnight, doing things, selling products, being creative, whatever you know how to do, you can do it and make money off of it. It ain't just for the people that you see doing big things and corporations and all of that kind of stuff. They started from small beginnings too, and they made plenty of mistakes along the way. We can't just quit when we make a mistake or when we get tired or when we feel like it ain't working for us. One thing may not work. You can venture off and do something else. Don't be worried about who looking at you or what they gonna say. Or I thought she was doing this, or now she doing that. I wish she make her mind up. Mind your business. I'm going to do what I'm going to do, and I'm going to continue trying until I find my niche. This ain't about you. It's about me and my walk with God, me being obedient, me walking into my destiny, and me doing the things that I have to do for me to live in an abundant life. So sometimes we got to just lose sight of all the chit chatter, all the naysayers, even the chit chatter in your own mind. I want us to have an abundant mindset. I want us to be able to control our emotions, control our minds. Mental health is more important than we give it credit for. I know we have like a mental health month, just like we celebrate everything else in certain months or whatever, but mental health should be every day, all year. Like mental health, it has to be focused on more than we focus on it, because too many people are suffering with depression. They are dying of depression. We don't give enough credit to the fact that the things that go in our minds will physically make our bodies ill. You will be sick. Stress kills. You will have ulcers in your stomach. Your blood pressure will be going through the roof. Well, what's going on with your blood pressure? These kids stressing me out. I wish a nigga would, because my kids gonna be telling that story from the hospital bed, because I'm not gonna sit here and let my kids stress me out. They gonna be stressed out before I get stressed out. I'm just not letting them do that to me. I ain't gonna let nobody stress me out, not them or nobody else. Listen, when it comes down to my peace, I will choose violence to protect my peace, because I'm not letting nobody take that from me. This girl, I'm in and out of the homeless shelters quite often. I love being there. I love the people in the homeless shelters. I do a whole lot of outreach, volunteering, and all of this kind of stuff. So the one woman there that was a part of the administration, her birthday was coming up. She said, I'm gonna have a birthday dinner. And I was like, all right, we'll meet us at the club after you have dinner with your family or whatever. So we ended up not doing that. But when I saw her afterwards, I was like, well, how was your birthday dinner? She was like, my son messed that up for me. I was like, yeah, what? Like, my son would have been telling that story from the hospital bed, because I would have knocked his block straight off his shoulders. Because if it's my birthday and I'm going to do something for my birthday, I'm not going to let nobody ruin that for me. Like, if the birthday dinner didn't happen, it wouldn't have been because somebody got in the way of something that I'm going to do for me. Like my son would have been like, my mom messed me up because I thought I was going to jump in and interrupt her birthday and her peace. We had to call the cops on my mom. Like, that's how that story would have went. Like, you not going to take away from me what's mine. And I'm telling you, I will choose violence to protect my peace or my happiness or my joy or whatever, my abundance, whatever God has for me. And sometimes you just got to be that way. You have to go to the extreme of doing whatever you have to do to protect what's rightfully yours. Your assets, your money, your home, your clothes, whatever that is yours. Abundance is your right. What God put on this earth for you to have for you, it is nobody's to take away. And the things that don't cost money, the things in life that are free, love, joy, peace, happiness, and all of that kind of stuff, those things are worth way more than the things that do cost money. So you got a lot of people that are out here kicking and scratching and gnawing to pay their bills and do all of this, and I gotta go to work, I work and do all of this kind of stuff, but you have no peace. Like, you working so hard on this man's job, but you on the brink of suicide. Like, we got to get our priorities straight. You want to be abundant in every area in your life. I'm not just talking about one single thing. I'm talking about learning how to live in an abundant life on the regular basis, and that is in every area of our life. We have to think more of ourselves to know that we deserve to live an abundant life. Like, it starts with your self-esteem. It starts with how you feel about yourself. It starts with you. We teach people how to treat us by the way that we treat ourselves. You know, are you taking care of yourself? What you look like? Did you brush your hair today? Like, people can look at you and treat you with a certain amount of respect, because if you don't respect yourself or you don't carry yourself with a certain amount of self-respect, people are not going to respect you. If you let people talk to you any old kind of way and do any old kind of thing to you, then other people are not going to respect you. And then you're not going to respect yourself. You're not going to respect yourself. That energy is going to bounce up off of you and reciprocate. Like, people going to be like, oh, that's the type of person that don't know how to respect themselves. So why should I respect them? And then in your own mind, you going to think that you don't deserve to live an abundant life. You are going to be convinced that you don't deserve to live an abundant life. And it's not true. Because whether you know it or not, or whether you are convinced of it or not, I'm here to tell you today, you absolutely by all means deserve to live an abundant life. It's for everybody. I'm telling you, it's for you, it's for me. I think about the things that I want, the things that I work hard towards, the things that I'm asking God for, where I came from, where I am right now, my destiny, my path, the things that God is doing for me on a regular basis. And I know for sure, without the shadow of a single doubt in my mind, that I deserve to live an abundant life. Extremely rough beginnings, very powerful testimony, been to hell and back on a handbasket twice, survivor of childhood molestation, coming up on 10 years clean and sober, and I still know out of all of that, and it might be somebody right now, you know, that might disagree with what I'm saying about me, and that's fine, because I'm not here to change anybody's mind about how they think about me. I know how I think about me. I know how I feel about me, and I know how much God loves me, because he showed me every single day. So as long as God has this for me, I'm after it. I could be chasing something else. I could be doing something else. I could still be the same Sakira that was out there back then 10 years ago, doing things that I ain't have no business doing. It's a whole new me today. And even when I didn't know that I deserved to live an abundant life, I deserved to live an abundant life then. I just didn't know it. I just didn't know it. I did not know who God really had me set out to be. I'm telling you, when you know something, knowledge, when you know something, that thing will change your whole entire life. When you go from not knowing to knowing, that thing, woo, it's a whole different world on the side of knowing. That's why I'm telling y'all today. This is why I'm telling you, because sometimes we can walk around in complete ignorance, and I don't say that with offense. That's just what it is. We just don't know. Being ignorant is just simply not knowing something. We have to walk in knowledge, and the knowledge of knowing the things that we deserve in our everyday life on the regular basis, because when you know it, you begin to walk in it, and it becomes your reality. I'm telling you, I know what I want for me. And I can't make that decision for nobody else. The only decision that I can make in my own mind is the decisions that I can make for me. All I can do is pass on the things that God has given to me. I can pass it on to you, because I want abundance to be your portion too. Come on, y'all. Come on, that's it. The days of us not living an abundant life is over. It's a whole brand new day. This is a whole new you. I don't care what nobody said about you or all the chit chatter. Don't be convinced of what nobody said about you. And before it can manifest in your life, that thing has to click in your mind. So flip the switch. I want you to turn that switch on in your mind so you can begin to walk in your purpose, walk in your destiny, and live the life that you deserve. It is for you. All of it. All of it. Living an abundant life is for you. So that is what I wanted to talk to you guys about today. I get so passionate. I get so passionate when I think about these things. And when I am living it, like I'm literally living it in my life, because I would have never imagined a lot of stuff that God does for me on the regular basis. I can't even tell it all. Like, I know I get on here running my mouth, but if I told you, you wouldn't believe me. I'm telling you that abundance is my portion, because I'm walking in what God has for me, because this is the decision that I made in my mind, and this is what I want for myself. If I believed you, you probably wouldn't tell me. I'm talking about opportunities. I'm talking about health, all kinds of stuff. I have been in the middle of COVID outbreaks multiple times where everybody caught COVID but me. I was like, wow. And I ain't even find out till after the fact. They was like, you know, when you was out there, that place or that place, everybody caught COVID, and then if they had eventually had to shut the place down, I was like, everybody caught COVID? I didn't. Like, literally. Like, wow, like God just really be doing stuff for me. I don't look past things like that. You know, some people ended up in the hospital and all kind of stuff. Like, that thing hit them hard. Like, God really be doing a lot of stuff for me on a regular basis. And I don't take none of that kind of stuff lightly. I'm so grateful for all of it, and you have to be grateful. Being grateful is a part of being abundance. Abundance and gratefulness go hand in hand. When you learn how to thank God on a regular basis for the things that you have every single day, that's when you open yourself up to more and more blessings. You have to be grateful on a regular basis. I know I say that to y'all a lot. I know y'all probably sick of me saying it, and I probably sound like a broken record, but you do. I'm telling you, because it's true. You have to learn, despite of what is going on around you. I don't care how bad it might look like, because God can pick you up out of that situation and put you on the side. He can get you out of it. You can be in the middle of a fire and you will come out that thing without smelling like smoke at all. No soot, no nothing on you. You can walk out of that thing untouched. That's what gratefulness and just acknowledging, giving reverence to your higher power. I don't care what religion that you fall under. You have to wake up with gratefulness over you. Somebody went to bed last night that did not wake up this morning. That's just how it is. And I'm not talking about just the person that was terminally sick in the ICU who probably ain't have good chances of waking up this morning. Anyway, I'm talking about somebody who expected to wake up this morning and had their whole day mapped out. I'm telling you, people is dropping out of here like it ain't nothing. Every moment, give thanks. Every moment, give thanks. I'm telling you, it's a whole new world on the other side of that too. So I want us all to learn how to live an abundant life. Nothing happens instantly. Rome was not built overnight. I want us to be able to get these things inside of our minds on the regular basis. Know in your mind that you deserve to live an abundant life. It is waiting for you. You probably have not arrived to it or even began the journey to being on your way to living an abundant life because you didn't even know that you deserve to live an abundant life. But I'm here to tell you today that you do. Abundance is your birthright, abundant in every way. You should be extremely happy. You should be extremely full of joy, of peace. Your refrigerator should, your deep freezer, you should be able to have to sit on it to close it. It should be busting out with meats and lobster tails or whatever. You know, your bank account, you know, everything, every area of your life should be full of abundance. Every area. You should be able to make options, have options, or what color you want to choose. This color or that color, this outfit or that outfit. Am I going this way or that? You should be able to do what you want to do. Do the things that you want to do because you have an abundant life. And I want us all to have an extremely abundant life. And just because you didn't have one before, don't mean you can't have one now, because it's possible. It's possible for all of us. Don't feed yourself any excuses. Don't throw no monkey wrenches in the way, because if God brought you to the point that he brought you to currently, if he brought you to this point, we talking about God. He can take you all the way. He can take you even further. He can take you where you want to be. We talking about the same God who created the sun, the moon, the earth, the stars, all that kind of stuff. So don't limit yourself. The only limitations that you have are the ones that you set up in your own mind. And we have to stop doing that to ourselves. Stop telling yourself what you can't do and think about what you really want out of life. Even if you don't see it with your own eyes, that don't mean that it is not possible, because it is. It is absolutely possible. So that is it, you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and move on and get out your way. I mean, I can sit here all day with this because I'm excited. I'm excited for myself. I'm excited for for where God is taking me and the things that he has for me. And I know that it is not only for me. And I know it was a process, and I know I had to do work, and I know that I'm getting better every single day. And I am very purposeful about my journey. Like, I'm doing this on purpose. I'm not just out here on a whim. I'm focusing on myself hard every single day. And these are the things that we have to do for ourselves so we can live an abundant life. So thank you, guys. Good morning. Is it still morning? I think it is still morning. Listen, I love y'all. God bless y'all. It is such a gorgeous day. Spring has arrived. Go out here and enjoy this beautiful spring day. Don't forget, go to my YouTube channel, like, share, subscribe, tell your family, tell your friends, tell somebody. I have over 700 videos on my YouTube channel. It is True Value Knowing Your Worth on YouTube. Also, go to Amazon and check out my books. True Value Knowing Your Worth is my first book. Walking Treasure, Discover Your Hidden Treasures, Feed Your Soul, Your Personal Guide to Health and Wellness, and Religiously, a closer look at spirituality and religion. I want us to get this. And I don't want us to stop trying until it's got. We're going to get it right. I'm telling you. Keep on going, keep on trying. I am here with a daily reminder to you all today that abundance is your portion. It is for you. Whatever you set up in your heart, in your mind, and in your soul, the things that you want for yourself is out here waiting for you. So go after your goals, go after your hopes, go after your dreams. I love you guys. Until next time, Lord willing, I will be back here with more life lessons, more motivational messages. You guys continue to stay blessed.